production company is responsible for bringing an idea through production to a final product. This means they will be in charge of raising funds as well as budgeting for the film. They'll need to make sure throughout the whole production that they stay on task and on budget. They'll need to pitch the idea and then sell the film to a studio so that they can then distribute the film. The job of the distribution company is to release the film to the public, i.e. to the cinema. They're also in charge of all production of adverts, so this could be film prints and shipping costs are involved, as well as posters, adverts in magazines and newspapers, any television commercials, as well as trailers and other sort of ads, i.e. internet-based. My own production and distribution companies are Veggie Films in association with Bird in a Cage Productions. For Veggie Films, I decided to do a kind of stop frame animation where I've taken several images, each time adding the next letter of Veggie Films created in vegetables. For Trapped in a Bird Productions, I took my own necklace, photographed it, and then edited it, putting the name of the company on. Although in question 2 I compared my character to those in An Education and Bend It Like Beckham, they were produced by companies with more mainstream target audience. Warp Films, however, is a production company for independent films like my own. Therefore, Veggie Films and Bird in a Cage Productions would produce films similar to that of Warp Films, i.e. 4 Lines and This Is England. These films have challenging topics, like my own film idea of gender identity disorder. Funding for my film is most likely to come from the UK Film Council, BBC or Film 4. This is because they fund films that are similar to my own. The titles of my film appear as follows. Firstly, we have our production and distribution companies, followed by a Flora Deschmick film. After a few seconds of footage, I also have the title of my film, Am I Blue? If I had it later on, it would make my opening sequence look more like a trailer than an opening to a film. This is conventional of many social realism films that I have watched. They later go on to have introducing, so the actors and actresses. They also have editing, cinematography and sound. However, on my own I've only chosen to choose sound as a title. My final title has my name for a second time, directed by Flora Deschmick. This is conventional of social realism, and especially when I was analysing opening sequences, I found that Shane Meadows' films had his name at the beginning and at the end.